Adebanjo. First, the major item. The federal government has urged retailers to. The Minister of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Madam Abubakar Kyari, stated this on Tuesday. The nonchalant attitude of retailers to reflect the reduction in their sales despite the drop in prices, describing it as unpatriotic and unacceptable. Malam Kyari reiterated the government's commitment to ensure food availability and engage stakeholders to reflect the current market realities. The House of Representatives has demanded swift justice for victims, saying the quick dispensation of justice will discourage the social menace. The House, through a motion by a member, Honorable Awad Junobek Abiate, and three others, believed gender-based violence has continued because of the delay in justice delivery. In the motion, the lawmakers listed the women who have been murdered over the years, pointing out that justice has still not been served. The House said that establishing special divisions with existing courts with exclusive jurisdiction over homicide and related cases will expedite justice, reduce backlog, and restore public confidence in the legal system. It therefore urged relevant law enforcement agencies to prioritize homicide investigations and ensure thorough prosecution of defendants. The Edo State House of Assembly has passed a bill amending the Kidnapping Prohibition Amendment Law of 2013 and addressing related matters during its second reading. The bill prescribes the death penalty for kidnappers and mandates the confiscation and demolition of properties used in the commission of kidnapping. The Majority Leader, Honorable Charity Aiwu emphasized the necessity of the bill, noting that kidnapping has escalated into a significant issue. He urged his colleagues to support the passage of the bill describing kidnapping as a heinous act that has claimed many innocent lives and caused immense suffering to families and communities. Governors from the southwest geopolitical zone have said they will give the late elder statesman and Afenifere leader, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, a befitting funeral. The Lagos State Governor and Chairman of the Southwest Governors Forum, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, made this known on Tuesday when he paid a condolence visit to the Lekki residence of the late foremost nationalist to commiserate with his family. He described the late Afenifere leader as a true Omoluabi who created relationships across all ethnic, cultural, and diverse groups in Nigeria during his lifetime. You are listening to the midday news on OGBC 90.5 FM. Hamas has proposed to release all captives remaining in the Gaza Strip at once in exchange for a lasting truce and a complete Israeli army withdrawal from the besieged enclave. In a statement this Tuesday, Hamas spokesman Mr. Azim Kazim outlined the group's vision for the second phase of the ceasefire deal, which includes the proposed exchange. Mr. Kazim also addressed the group's decision to increase the number of captives to be freed during the next swap on Saturday from 3 to 6. According to him, doubling the number of prisoners to be released was done in response to a request from the mediators and to prove his seriousness in implementing all the terms of the agreement. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei on Tuesday dismissed a proposal by the United States to displace Palestinians from the war-devastated Gaza Strips, saying it will go nowhere. Mr. Khamenei made the remarks during a meeting in Tehran with the leader of the Palestinian militant group Islamic Jihad, Mr. Ziyad al-Nakala. U.S. President Mr. Donald Trump earlier this month proposed a plan for a U.S. takeover of the war-battered Gaza Strip and its Palestinian inhabitants to be relocated elsewhere, including to Egypt and Jordan. However, Iran rejected President Trump's plan for Gaza, calling it an unprecedented attack on international law and the UN Charter. Vietnam's parliament this midweek approved plans for an $8 billion rail link from its largest northern port city to the border with China, boosting links between the two communist-ruled countries and making trade easier. The new rail line will run through some of Vietnam's key manufacturing hubs, many of whom rely on a regular flow of components from China. According to reports, the route will stretch 390 kilometers from the port city of Aimpong to the mountainous city of Lao Chai, which borders China's Yunnan province, and also run through the capital, Hanoi. The approval comes just over a year the neighboring pledge to deepen ties during a visit to Vietnam by President Xi Jinping as Beijing sought to counter growing U.S. influence with Hanoi. Australian Prime Minister Mr. Anthony Albanese has rejected suggestions that his government has been too slow to denounce Islamophobia following the alleged assault to two Muslim women at a shopping centre in Melbourne. Speaking to newsmen this midweek, Mr. Albanese informed that any attack on a person on the basis of their religion was Australia, including international cricket player Usman Khawaja, accused the government of not doing enough to combat Islamophobia. Khawaja on Tuesday said the alleged attacks will go unmentioned by Albanese and opposition leader Mr. Peter Dutton and be swept under the rug like all attacks against the Islamic community. On sports, the gap between first and second in the Premier League could extend to 10 points if Liverpool garner maximum points against Aston Villa when they clash on Wednesday night at the Villa Park. And slot men over Wolves, while Aston Villa had to settle for a 1-1 draw with Ipswich. Liverpool, currently on 60 points, lead the way, 7 points ahead of second place Arsenal on 53, while Unai Emery's 7 points. A win for Liverpool will further solidify since their triumph in 2020, while Aston Villa will also hope to stay within touching distance of European football. A good name is better than silver and gold. Strive to live right at all times. To end the midday news, another look at major items. The Minister of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Malam Abubakar Yari, on Tuesday urged retailers to reflect the reduction in food prices and shun exploiting. The Lagos State Governor and Chairman of the Southwest Governors Forum, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on Tuesday, when he paid a condolence visit to the Lekki residence of the late foremost nationalist to commensurate with his family, assured that the Southwest geopolitical zone will give the late elder statesman and Afenifere leader, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, a befitting funeral. He also urged that in a statement this Wednesday, Hamas has proposed to release all captives remaining in the Gaza Strip at once in exchange for a lasting truce and a complete Israeli army withdrawal from the besieged enclave. The midday news was edited by Temitope Alagbe Ubeche and broadcast from OGBC Abeokuta. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, visit our website at openradio.ng. Follow us on Facebook at Open Radio, at Beokuta, and on X at OGBC, the Radio Garden.